Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Frostpunk episode 7 with our series. And so far my prediction of completely falling on my face and failing hasn't come true just yet. We're still hanging in there. We're doing alright, trying to get these homeless people put into homes, because that's pretty important, and find another settlement, which I should probably go ahead and do. Because I'm assuming that's what the last place I got to scout is. So let's zoom back out and just send the scouts that way. Hopefully I don't get any more people out of this. I really don't need any more people. And 1 day and 7 hours is fine. They can take all the time they want. I'm in no hurry to push that along. I'm thinking about getting this so I can get more steel. That's kind of been the thing that's really holding me back. And it's only 25 wood, and I've got the workers to man it, so let's just do that. We can put it there and make the street go like that. So that works for me. Oh, we got a little thing here. A frightened patient. One of our people is facing death, but he's still refusing amputation. He keeps screaming that he doesn't want anyone to touch his leg, and he won't change his mind, even though gangrene will kill him in a matter of hours. Cut off his leg, let him be. Will be left as an amputee. This person will probably die. I'm gonna let him die, I guess. If he doesn't want to live, that's his prerogative. I'm not gonna force that on him. I'll lose a person, but that's one less mouth to feed, and one more free bunk for the homeless people. So I'm not gonna twist his arm on the matter. That's where I'm gonna leave that at. Ooh, we got a good amount of coal here, actually. Keeping coal stock pretty up. We actually almost seem to be burning it in like a 1-to-1 ratio. Oh, maybe not. It's starting to go back up again. Probably gonna fill out that stockpile though. Except we just increased coal consumption is higher when using this. So we actually just increased the range setting, which I'm fine with. How much are we consuming now? Coal consumption 15 coal per hour. So that dropped it from 4 days down to 2 days. It literally cut it in half. So we're going to have to deal with that. But at least now everybody's actually in extremely comfortable. Well, people in the bunkhouses are in comfortable conditions. People in the tents not as much. But at least we don't have to run the heaters out here now. These are very livable, comfortable. Great. So everybody's doing good. And that guy died. Bummer. Okay, so we lost a little bit of hope for that. But we can add him to the snow pit where he can be used again for fertilizer or something. So we're going to find a use for the guy. I need more steel, but I also need more coal. So we're going to have to get another coal thumper here. For sure. How many more trees am I losing if I do that? Enough that I really don't want to. What if I put it like right here? That would fit. That's a good idea, actually. I can do that. It's a little out of range though of this. Painful death. The patient who refused amputation has just died from gangrene. We did our best to ease his pain, but he suffered terribly in the end. It was his choice. We must make sacrifices to survive. Discontent will rise slightly. Hope will fall slightly. It was his choice. That's pretty obvious. Sorry if you guys don't like that. 452. Actually, a lot there. So it's not so much a coal problem as it is a gathering problem. Stockpile's gonna get away from us here. could put people on the coal pile too. Boom. Just like that. Nice. And we're going to max this out with engineers because I got plenty of them. So that'll get me a lot of steel. And we'll get these last bit of people, these homeless people, taken care of. Yeah, and tech. Oh, I just spent my last bit of steel. I probably shouldn't have done that because now I can't research anything except for the more scouts, so we'll just go for it. Because I could actually have some more scouts here soon. Drills into the walls of our crater, uncovering trees that once formed a forest before the ice engulfed them. Provides up to 160 wood per standard workday. So we're going to definitely need that at some point. And I need this. I'll probably go for that next. And then I'll probably save up for this. So I can get these insulation upgrades maybe. Or something. And that too. Ooh, temperature's going to drop actually, so it's going to make it a little bit difficult to work these next couple of days, which means I'm probably going to burn a lot of coal. I want to get the other coal thumper up. I'm hoping that by putting people on the pile and putting people on the gathering post, that this will help with that, especially if I build another one, which I'm going to go ahead and do because I got the wood to do it. And right there is the best spot to do it. It's a little bit out of range of that, but we can always use heaters if we've got to. And I can get a range upgrade for this. So if I have to do that, I will. Eventually. Because I'm not going to deal with the coal mine areas off to the side here until later on, I'm sure. Because I need to build more. I'll need to build more steam hubs and stuff. And these essentially seem to be working fine. So I'm going to use them. Use our workers up too. There we go. Here we go. So it's gonna be cold. That'll be coming on here shortly. Boy, that's actually just out of the range. See, so I do have to get that upgrade. Alright, we're gonna have to turn that heater on. Everything else is good though. Not great, but it's gonna manage. These tents are gonna need to be replaced with bunkhouses. That's a given. May start doing one at a time, but I gotta wait till I have a... I'm gonna wait till I have a little bit more of an overabundance of steel, which I should get up to with these now. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and turn these heaters on. At least in the places that are really far away and need them. How is this doing? See, this is chilly, but they're gonna manage. I could turn the heater on and make it livable. But it's gonna be alright. This is not so much. Turn those heaters on. Man from Winterhome. We found an exhausted man at the edge of our city. He said that he came from Winterhome, a settlement located not far from here, and that he was the last survivor. Winterhome is dead. Everyone's dead. There's no hope for survival in this accursed wasteland. You're all doomed. You must escape. Those were his last words. So we're alone. The news has shocked everyone in the city. There were supposed to be Many settlements and construction crews here. People living normal lives in homes heated by generators, but we're alone. Hope Falls. Ah, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Winter home has fallen. They're all dead. How will we survive here without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. People start to gather. As the news of the fate of Winterhome spreads through the city, some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. I must give them purpose. Uh-oh. Order and discipline, faith and spiritual strength. People are shaken, racked by fear and doubt. They've lost hope in our chances of survival. Desperation could quickly push them to commit reckless acts. You have to unite them behind a vision of the future. Decide now what will give them purpose and restore hope, or else our city will descend into the chaos that consumed Winterhome. So order and discipline, or faith and spiritual strength. Oh boy. This is a really tough decision. But I'm gonna say order and discipline, because that's just how I naturally lean, and that seems to make the most sense to me in my mind. Oh boy, here we go. Purpose. Oh, cool. I kind of like this. Neighborhood watch. We need to mobilize and stand together to help people in need and protect them from troublemakers. After introducing this law, another one can be passed. New building watchtower. Watchtowers increase the hope of people living nearby. You will have to build 2 watchtowers. Sign.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Oh boy. Oh, and somebody actually died. Woman in despair. A woman is sitting in the snow pit holding her dead husband's hand. Oh boy, crying her heart out. Perhaps you should have agreed to give people proper burials after all. Make an exception and bury him. I did what I had to do. Sorry. Ooh, can't really afford to lose any more hope though. That was kind of risky. Build and man 2 watchtowers. Holy crap, pause the game. Things are getting out of control. I need 2 watchtowers. I better build those now. It's going to help hope, supposedly, from what I'm being told. They got to be close to houses, though. So I've got to... Boy, that would have been perfect. Okay, so I've got to do more roads is what I got to do. Or that would work good. Or I get rid of houses and move them down this way. So if I can put one here. Let me build another bunkhouse and we'll go from there. Wait till this one's mostly built before I dismantle the other one. The unconvinced want to leave. Sure, you've convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of our people are still so scared that they want to flee the city for London in 15 days. They've come to try to change your mind. You say order will save us. Nonsense. What are we going to orderly decide? Who to eat first when we start to starve? If we don't try to reach London, we'll end up like Winterhome. Calm down. We're not going to die. Relax. The Londoners. Your people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they plan to leave the city for London in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead to people to desperate acts. Maintain peace, give people hope, and manage their discontent to guide the city safely through the looming social crisis. Disrupt the city. Remaining 15. Time left 14 days. Oh boy. When the hope level is low and leave them when it's high, the learners will challenge your rule, provoking conflicts and urging others to leave the city. The intensity of the conflict depends on the general condition of the society. So, yeah, this is all going downhill very quickly. Very, very quickly. I'm going to have to dismantle this briefly so I can put one of the watchtowers there. It's going to help. Hopefully it fits. I think it's going to. Looks like it will. Not perfectly, but it is going to fit, and that's going to cover a lot of areas. Okay, I got to pay attention to everything up here. Make sure we're not getting... even though all of this is kind of outpacing me here, I just got to make sure I'm not losing control. Oh, coal is a kind of a mixed bag right now. Definitely put the rest of our people on that. Get me a watchtower right here. Yeah, that's going to work great, I think. And I may actually end up taking 2 engineers and 2 workers off this. Because I might need them for the watchtower. So the watchtower is supposed to give hope in the area. Much safer and more hopeful, so that'll be good. Just gotta figure out where I'm gonna put the next one. That one covers a large portion of the housing area. The rest of the houses are over here. I've got to get 2 of them. So I'd have to take something down and move it. Ooh, only thing I could do is take one of these tent areas down. In exchange, put a bunkhouse somewhere else. I'll think it through here. I think this was definitely the best option for that. It doesn't even fit here. More than half of our people live near watchtowers. People feel more hopeful when their neighbors are there to maintain safety and order. Good, so that's going to make hope go up a little bit. Storage limit reached, yeah, I'd say. And there's more scouts. Okay, I've got plenty now that I can work on other things. Generator power. We get the resource depot upgrade because we're actually starting to come close to maxing out things like coal, and I don't want that to happen. Everything else is pretty good, though. Now, obviously, I need to move this up closer here soon, which I already know. And nobody's homeless. Just going to be trying to get hope up. It's going to be the hard part. If I can get one more watchtower. Most people are now living near the watchtower I put down. That was actually a very well-constructed watchtower. I'm probably going to... I was going to expand the housing area back behind here, but I guess I probably shouldn't do that. So if I'm going to get more housing eventually in the future, it's going to be back here. But this just makes sense to do this, but where do I put the other bunkhouse then? I really don't want to extend it any farther out that way, if I can help it. Oh, I can actually just build right on top of these and upgrade them, which I do want to do. But I have to get one more bunkhouse down, which I can put right there. Not in the pest location, but it will work. It's out of range of being heated, but these seem to hold up pretty well. They're actually only chilly during this cold spout I'm having, so we're going to take, let's see, we'll dismantle, I guess, this one. Let's see. We'll do that one there, actually. That'll definitely cover everything. And then I want to get the rest of these upgraded.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
Food's alright. And coal's really good. We're going to burn a decent amount off tonight, but I'm hoping getting this up is going to help. Oh boy, what's this? Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperatures in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problem. Start heating 6 of the cold homes within 2 days, then keep them heated for 2 days. Let's heat all homes. Start heating 13 cold homes within 24 hours, then keep them heated for 2 days. I think I can do that, actually. I really need the hope, the extra hope, but I don't know if I could do 13. I know I can do 6. So we'll at least go for what we know. That would actually really just require upgrading these, which I have the ability to do for some of them, so I can get some of these upgraded now. I'll go for 3 of them. And then for 3 of them I can just do this. There we go. I'll never get to these back here. That's 4 out of 6. Should be more than that. Maybe when these are done upgrading, they'll count. If not, I'll just have to finish that and go for the generator power upgrade and see if I can do it with that. We'll see what we get here. This will hopefully raise my hope at least. Okay, so they've actually reached the bridge to Winterholm. Interesting enough, which that one guy said has fallen, so I'm assuming there's going to be nobody there now. Yep, 5 out of 6, so these are going to count. So once these are done, I'll actually finish that. So that's going to get me a nice boost as well in hope. So both of these should help me considerably. There. So I never would have gotten the 13. It's good I didn't... It's a good thing I didn't take the 13 one. And we got to man this last watchtower, which I'm out of people to man. So, to deal with that, I've got to take some people off some stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, and where do I get my 5th one? We seem to be okay on coal. Oh boy, 5. Alright, I only got 4 in this one. As promised, you built a manned watchtowers to maintain order in the city, so hope is going to rise. Boy. Not nearly as good as it was, but... that makes things a little bit nicer. Yeah, that makes things a little bit nicer. And hopefully going to definitely raise hope. So we gotta deal with this. Oh, sooner rather than later. Alright, and we'll deal with that next time because we're out of time. So, yeah, we're still alive. Now, hopefully I picked the right decision, and hopefully we can balance these out, because if we don't, obviously that's going to be the end of us. But resources are pretty balanced, at least food's balanced, and we've got everybody in a home. And we're doing all right with the sick. It's been just kind of a in and out thing, but so I can actually do both? Is that what that's telling me? Oh, because I've already done some of this. Interesting. Morning gathering. We'll gather each morning to make sure our goals and priorities for the day are clear for everyone. Each morning gathering will slightly increase hope. I like that. Guard stations. An organized militia will maintain peace and order in our city and help us deal with anyone who might threaten it. Raise the hope of people living nearby. Lowers discontent people living nearby. You can use guards to break up protests. You'll have to build 2 guard stations. Discontent will rise slightly. So I like that too. Alright, so with that being said, I want to thank you all for joining me. I do hope that you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you next time.